Doesn't it speak of a clash of an internal conflict of concepts that we've had a Berlin process started and then negotiations for integration into the European Union started for Serbia. And Serbia is more autocratic today and is closer to Russia today than it was when it started the negotiations for integration.
Yeah, right. I fully understand why Angela Merkel, my former chancellor, with others, initiated this Berlin process because they felt not really comfortable with the situation years ago because the European perspective was more an abstract thing for people. So she decided, let's talk about more about technology, innovation, education, infrastructure. That was good.
Yeah.
But at the end, it was not the light at the end of a very long tunnel the people expected. It's for me, it's crazy that the economic cooperation in the Western Balkan regions is worse if you compare it with the relations between Pristina and maybe Kazakhstan and others. And this is a big failure. It was a big mistake. And the problem with Serbia was always very simple. And we made the same mistake with Mr. Orban. Mr. Orban was for a very long time member of the Conservative Party family. And all the rumors were always the same behind the scenes. Orban is an asshole, but he's our asshole. Mr. Vucic is an asshole, but he's our asshole. No, he's not our asshole. And we forgot to send clear messages to these authoritarian guys. You have to choose the European way of life or the Russian way of life. But this cherry picking, getting money from Brussels and strengthening the ties with the Kremlin doesn't work. Alignment, if it comes to foreign and security policy, is a must. This was a big problem. And yes, if we talk about Kosovo, if we talk about Serbia, I have to talk also about my own mistakes. I was thinking for too long that only substantial progress in the normalization dialogue brings Kosovo closer to the European Union. And that was a mistake because at the end, the normalization dialogue was never a well-balanced thing because honestly, for Belgrade, substantial progress in the normalization dialogue is not really important. But it was always very important for Kosovo.
Yeah, it's a good trading card.
So it was very simple for Belgrade, for Mr. Vucic, to block Kosovo. And sorry to say, these authoritarian leaders are quite often smarter than the political leaders of democracies. I met this guy very often. And honestly, when we were sitting at a table like here, no, the table was more luxurious, I would say, in his chancellery, in his presidential palace. I was always speechless. I was asking my colleagues, what the hell did he tell us? He sounded so smart. Was he really smart, or is it my problem because I was too naive, or I was not well prepared enough to follow a discussion with him? And I don't want to talk about Mr. Vucic. It's not worth it. But at the end, it illustrates how smart and clever these authoritarian leaders are. Also Mr. Orban and others.
Sure.